Hello everyone, this is Knickknack118, back with a special review, a movie of Bionicle, The Legend Reborn. This is a movie review. So I'm here with one of our cameramen who taped the tumor review, and one of our thing actors. So we're just going to go over, in general, what they thought of the voice acting. So, cameraman, one of the cameramen, could you please just speak your thoughts?
Well, I think the voice acting was pretty good altogether. I think Matanui was awful, as he sounded like he was reading from a script the whole time. I understand he was, but no one else sounded like that.
Oh, okay. Well, personally, I beg to differ because he was happened to be played by Michael Dorn, who played Lieutenant Worf in Star Trek: The Next Generation, and I think that that fit the role very well. My favorite line was, "You call this honor? He was clearly defeated," which that was my favorite line. So, what do you think of one of the thing actors?
I liked the movie, but I was expecting a much bigger battle at the end, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, what did you think of the voice acting?
I thought the voice acting was pretty good. I couldn't understand some of the characters, really.
Yeah, like who?
Ranu, sort of. He was hard to understand.
Oh yeah, Randu.
I liked Ranu.
Well, Randu was kind of, I don't know. He just sounded like, well, just a gory. He kind of sounded like this
favorite
elderly
line.
man.
That was my favorite line. We're just a gory. We're not going to fight a foreign.
All right, thing.
Each to his own.
Exactly, cameraman. All right. So next, I wanted to think. What did you think of the special effects? What did you think of the animation? First, we're gonna do one of the cameramen.
I thought the animation was really good, much better than the previous movies. My absolute favorite part of the whole movie was Matanui's mouthpiece, which kept appearing and disappearing into his helmet. I thought that was so neat. Did not like how they had teeth, but also I didn't like how they looked so much like real pieces. I preferred in the old movies how they were all kind of merged together into more humanoid armor. This, they really looked like they were made out of pieces.
Well, yeah, I kind of liked that they kind of looked like the sets because I feel the Toa Nuva's, I think Gali Nuva's mask looked nothing like her set, and I didn't like that.
I didn't like that either, but I thought it added some kind of interesting feel to it.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. What do you think, thing, of the the animation and the build up of the characters?
I think they did the animation really well.
What else?
I'm not really sure. I just thought they did it really well. Also, I didn't like the teeth.
Okay, but yeah. So I think the animation was pretty good. They did a very good job. The special effects were pretty good. The character build up, I liked the traditional sets. And so, what did you think of the storyline? First, cameraman.
I thought the storyline was good. I had a bit of a problem with the fact that the Skrull have never been defeated, then in the end, while Matanui is just punching Skrull and Stronius warriors aside. I thought,
Yeah. All right. What did you think, thing?
In response to that, no Skrull has ever, fairly been defeated in the arena, but Akkar and everyone and Matanui were now Toa, so that, made them all super elemental and cool and stuff.
I still think Grievous Rox should have played in Strack. I liked him better than the real voice actor.
Yeah. Usually, well, So yeah. That was that. All right, that's thing. You know what? That was uncalled for.
This is why things don't have mouths.
Well, that was an allusion to Legomation Studios' stop motion vid of the first Glatorian comic. So I suggest you go to his channel and watch that. That was pretty good. And so yeah, I thought the story was very good. That in that it was a lot about teamwork and also some of the technical stuff. I liked how how Akkar, Kina, and Gresh and the rest turned into Toa. So yeah, I liked that, and I don't know how I liked how they portrayed Metis and Tuma. I just I
I
didn't
think
like that very much.
I think it was really cool how Metis was the traitor. I thought it was kind of weird how he was turned into a snake, but I thought it was rather interesting.
Well, yeah, I think it's the whole thing about snakes are generally kind of cursed, I guess.
I
And
also really wasn't ready for Tuma to die.
you know what? We shouldn't give away too many spoilers. I think we gave away too much. So,
I think that if someone well, I think people probably wouldn't watch. This is a review of the movie if they haven't already seen it. They might, but
Well, come on. In the description here, it says spoilers. If you have not watched the movie, don't watch this.
so
exactly. And, you can always have someone else that has seen the movie watch it and then tell the other person how it was. Anyway, so yeah, onto that. So, generally overall, how did you guys rate this cameraman for Tuma?
Tuma only, or the whole movie?
No. You for the Tuma review.
Oh, well, I liked it.
You liked it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Could you describe a little bit more, please?
Well, I kind of liked how Tuma looked and everything. I don't think his shield fit. I think he looked better with a launcher, like he does in the real set.
Yeah, I think he his shield was a little small for him. I mean, you see the warrior class, and they're wielding them, and then you see Tuma with the same size. It looks kind of small, but yeah,
size doesn't fit all in this case.
exactly. So, I mean, overall, how many out of 5 stars? What would you give the movie?
Out of 5 stars, I would probably give the movie a 3, just because there were few faults, but the faults were bigger than in the previous movies. I really don't like how they were real pieces. I liked when they were all merged, even if they didn't look exactly like their real set counterparts. I preferred it when they were merged. So I would probably give this movie a lower rating than the other two, even though the graphics were much better, and the story was pretty interesting.
Yeah, so you give it a 3. 3 stars out of 5. All right, Thing, what do you say?
I would have given it, strangely, 3 stars because, not because cameraman said it, but anyway, I was thinking it was a bit strange, what with the Thornax, how they were like these energized thingies that just flew through the air. That was just so weird.
I thought it was awesome.
And the Scopio, as far as I figured, it was like a real creature, and Tellurus inside was like huge, but I don't know if that really was Tellurus, and it was just really weird. I didn't understand that part with the Scopio, but I'd give it about a 3.
All right, yeah, I see what you mean, but I did see Tellurius. I don't know if I...
Hilarious too, but he looked like he was fused to the vehicle, like the whole Scopio was a creature instead of a robot.
His head was stuck in the control panel.
Never mind. All right. Well, overall, I would give this a 4.5. I mean, it was a good story, but the problem was that this is an 80-minute movie. You can only do so long with animation, but it was only 80 minutes, so it wasn't as long. And I see what Thing meant about how the Thornax were just balls of energy. They don't tear armor apart. They just punch right through it. And what would you like to say, Thing?
I still think they were awesome.
Not you, cameraman.
Both cameraman and I were hoping that Vastus would get like a really cool weapon, but Montanui decided to give Torix a shiny axe, but Vastus nothing.
I have to correct you on that. In Metis' Revenge, the extended ending, Vastus did have his cool-looking weapon.
Well, how did he get that?
That wasn't shown. Anyway,
We will skip over any comments by Thing in this part, as neither Thing nor I have seen the extended ending.
alright. So yeah. So that's about it. I rated 4.5 just because the half was taken off because of the movie length, and, I don't know. My least favorite actor would probably, Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know if I really had a least favorite actress, but Mantis was rather a little bit annoying. So, well, that just about wraps it up. So, I hope you enjoyed this movie review with the Tuma cameraman.
Hello.
And
Thing!
exactly. And this is Knickknack 118.
And cameraman and thing.
Quiet. This is Knickknack 118 signing off.